Welcome everybody, and thank you for watching KNBSTV. I'm your host Tony Lewis, and I have a very special guest with me today. A very young producer here at our studios. Her name is Raha. Raha, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you.
Pleasure having you here.
Pleasure being here.
She's been a producer at our studios here since about June of last year, so that makes her here a producer for approximately eight to 9 months.
Yes.
Raha, tell us how you got started in this business at such a young age. Well, first of all, tell us what your age is, so everybody knows.
Well, I'm 10. I started acting and becoming in show business in about 6 years old, and I was actually introduced by my co-host, Ava Lambrakis, which she introduced me to this acting class, and I started acting and, got into showbiz.
Raha has been producing a show, like I said here, and she is now in a very advanced phase. We call it phase 3. This is where she works with a studio director, kind of looking over her shoulder, making sure that she can handle the pressure of handling a live radio station. She's used to a radio show to play music. Tell us about your format. What do you do in your show?
Well, we try to appeal to basically every age, whether you're about 6 years old to an old grandma or grandpa. We try to appeal, currently we did a show all about music, and we really try to cover all of the bases of music and all the genres of music and stuff like that.
And so your co-host, you bounce things off of her, and I understand you've also interviewed a few people in the studio. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we've mostly interviewed our friends, and that's actually how Ava got into being my co-host. She was an interviewer, and I was like, hey, you're really good at this. Well, better than most of my friends. Do you want to join us or something?
And so Raha, the fact that you're in phase 3, that means that you're shortly going to be moving to phase 4, where you no longer have a director. That means you're completely at the helm of a full FM studio. You can handle all these buttons. You're doing this all by yourself. How does that feel?
Well, first off, it feels awesome to be like, oh yeah, I'm ahead of the adults, but whatever.
Now, did it take a lot of convincing of getting your mommy to let you do something like this at such a young age?
Not really. It was kind of just like, oh, Raha, you want to go to this place? They're a radio show. You want, they'll give you experience and stuff like that. And I was like, sure, let's go.
Absolutely. Any closing comments? I also want to get some time to interview your co-host, Ava. Any closing comments?
Have a good day.
Thank you all for watching KNBS TV. It's a pleasure to introduce you to one of our youngest producers here at our studios. Her name is Ava. Ava, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure having you here. I understand you're the co-host to Raha. Tell us about what you're doing with her.
Well, so Raha pretty much operates the machines, as she said. But what we talk about equally, I don't know, today's show was about music. We talked about everything from musical instruments to the genres of music and what we like. And I don't know, it's really fun doing this as just a co-host. It's really fun.
Do you have any interest in ever being in charge of the buttons, or you just want to let her do it?
I have no interest in being in
Let
charge
her do
of
it.
the buttons.
Now, separate from a radio show and being a co-host, I understand you do other things in showbiz. Tell us about that. I understand you, dance, act, or tell us more about that.
So I started dancing last year, and then I got interested, even more interested, and participated in got into a competitive team in dance. As for acting, which is even more my kind of groove, I started when I was 4 in an acting class that I actually introduced Raha to, as you said earlier. And then I started getting into more of a TV acting phase. I don't do TV, but I do commercials and sometimes short films. And it's just I enjoy it a lot.
Good, good. Do you find yourself enjoying radio more than TV, or you're just not sure yet? What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. I don't do TV a lot. I do more of the commercials and film. I really want to get into TV, but I know that I like radio a lot, so it's going to be hard to beat, but...
Is this your first time doing a green screen effect like this one?
Yeah. It's my first time.
All right.
It's pretty cool because, I mean, I know if I had worn green, I would be.
You would disappear. We don't want you to disappear. We want you to be around. In fact, talking about being around, later on we're going to add some footage where we watch them both in action, interviewing either a friend or a celebrity. This program trains them on how to use a press pass, interview celebrities, how to run the equipment, how to do everything, hosting, announcing, commercials, sponsorship, the whole 9 yards. Any closing comments, Ava?
Pretty much have the same thing as Raha. Bye-bye.
Two youngest producers here at the studios in Hollywood, California. This has been your host, Tony Lewis. Thank you all for watching KNBS TV. And until next time, bye-bye.